Hey, welcome back to Lasco Ford. I'm Paul Zagman. We're going to be taking a look at the 2020 Ford F-150, and not just any one F-150. This is an XLT, and it's lifted 6 inches in the air. Why? Well, because it's a lot more fun that way. Why not lift one 6 inches in the air and throw some 35s on it and some big tires and a nice offset? Let's get started on what is available with the 2020 Ford F-150 in the XLT package. We've already shown you a couple things like limited and some lariats and some special editions. We're going to keep the videos coming. So let's look at what the XLT in a sport package has to offer. Here's your difference that you're going to really see with a sport in an XLT versus a chrome package in an XLT. So we're going to focus in on some of those things. Let's get started. First of all, a giant magnetic painted grille instead of a chrome grille that you'll have on a chrome package truck. Also down below where your headlights are, you're going to have this painted to match area going into where a painted to match bumper is. Now, on the sport package, you're going to have on all the four-wheel drives, a tow hook that's painted black as well. Fog lights are right here. This is a 302A package. We do have some extra goodies on there, like a convenience package. We'll get into some of those details as we keep moving on. Big blue Ford emblem in the front, humongous headlights, great visibility out of the truck. And especially when you're sitting 6 inches higher, this is going to be a BDS lift system that we're doing on this truck specifically, 6-inch lift. And we're going to put that on a set of the Discovery Cooper Discovery AT3 tires, right? This is going to be a 35 by 12.5-inch tire. And then you're going to have the Ultra Motorsports 20-inch rim that's going to be going on this vehicle as well. Cool thing about that is the offset's just perfect, so there's no rubbing, grinding, bumping, any of that. So it's all super clean, and we're reusing the factory suspension so you keep your feel on the front's factory shock absorbers and springs that are used in the front. So it's pushed down by a 6-inch piece that goes through the top part of your control arm here, and it's pushed down that 6 inches. So that's going to keep everything moving the way that it should. Another thing to point out too, and I know we've been looking a lot in the front, but this big fender flare, not big, I shouldn't say big, it's only about 1 inch. But the nice thing about it is, this is going to be on the sport package, it's not on your chrome package. So you will have to get that aftermarket or order through Ford Accessories to be able to get that on a chrome package. Moving on, right? I like that for gravel guard and all that good stuff. Side indicators right here. Now you can get 4 LEDs with a side LED spot mirror, right? So you can get that option. Also on the mirrors, we always turn them the other way, but guess what? They back out this way too. So if you hit them on a garage door, backing in, oops, right? Well, it's gonna collapse forward too and protect that mirror. You'll notice it, you'll hear it, I'm sure, but at least it's not gonna damage that mirror. So this can be offered with or without the blind spot awareness system. That would be on the back of the vehicle too. This truck specifically doesn't have the blind spot awareness system on it. We're gonna run an angular step bar on this truck too. So this is painted to match the magnetic color, so that matches your grille perfectly, right? So you've got a big step area there for you to be able to put a boot on there, whatever you'd like, get in and out of the vehicle easily, or take them off if you want to look like it's even higher. That's all fun. It's part of having your own truck, right? In the back here, we did upgrade the rear shocks to the Fox BDS suspension shock. That's a 2.0 Fox shock that's on this vehicle as well. You can go with auxiliary reservoir shocks. You can go with bigger shocks. We can customize all that here at Lasco Ford on your 2020 F-150, XLT, Lariat, all the trim levels, whatever. Here we're gonna have the Sport located on the back side of the vehicle with 4x4. This can come with or without a FX4 package. So we're gonna know on this truck, it's a Sport without the FX4 package. What does that have to offer? Well, the FX4 can offer the Rancho shocks, underbody skid plates, and a locking rear differential. Those are the main bits and components along with hill descent control. That's gonna give you basically a cruise control at a very low rate of speed. On a steep decline, you can literally just hit the cruise control, and it's hilarious because you can move your feet from the accelerator and the brake pedal, and you creep down these huge hills. And I've done it before with customers and in my truck personally, and it works well. So check this out. In the back, paint to match bumper again. Now this is gonna be optional. So before, when it was standard in 2015 on an XLT 302A package, now it's not. But the reverse sensing system that has 4 different buttons here, that is gonna be an a la carte option. So make sure you get that on your truck if you wanna have just a little bit more, not the visibility, but the audible sound system of going from 6 feet and closer. It'll beep faster and faster until a solid tone. When you're at that solid tone, you're 12 inches away. Time to put her in park and check your mirrors. Get out and look at the truck if you need to a little bit closer. Better thing on that is your backup camera you may not need to check as much because this backup camera going to your 8-inch touchscreen on your Sync 3 system inside of the truck, this is able to be zoomed in. So I like that because when it shoots down, you're gonna see that chrome ball that's hanging out of your receiver, right? And you're gonna see that right here, backing up to the tongue of a trailer or backing up to just park your vehicle, right? You're gonna see that from that camera. The nice thing is, this truck specifically has the trailer towing package, which is the additional trailer cooling lines for your transmission. But it's going to give you, this is your key to know that it has it, is an additional LED light. Now this light will illuminate when you put the vehicle in reverse to work with that camera to see your hitch and to see the vehicle backing up, whether you're in zoom or not zooming. On the back side of your tailgate, you'll see EcoBoost, right? So that means you've got one of two different engines, right? A 2.7 liter EcoBoost engine, or this one, the big boy. This one has the 3.5 liter twin turbo EcoBoost engine in this one, which is almost 400 horse, and it's well over 400 pound-foot of torque. That's what I like about it, because when you get on it, it doesn't even feel that it's got 35s on this truck. It'll put a smile on your face, we'll put it that way. It just literally is, it rips. So check this out. Inside the bed, you're gonna have a couple cool things too. So right here, first of all, if you have a Ford drop-in bed liner, you're gonna have this little puck, and when you take that off, you can push this button in here, and that illuminates your 4 LEDs on both the driver's side and the passenger side of the truck. It also turns on your halogen lights that are by your center high mount stop lamp above where your power sliding rear window is there on the rear window of the truck. That's a lot. I sound like an auctioneer. We're gonna keep going. Let's check out this side. Yes. Okay, fender flares again. We got a big back seat. Other things that I like about this is your keyless entry key system right here. So you can literally put in a custom 5-digit code, any code you want to be able to access the vehicle. I said a big back seat. You're gonna have to see this. We're gonna show it to you now, and then we'll go back into the inside when we go to the front of the vehicle. So the big part about the back seat is the back seat folds up. So I'm gonna ask a little bit of help from our camera guy, or actually I don't need to because I can do it from this side. Boom, how about that? Big storage area back here underneath the 60% portion of that folding seat. You've got two different ways to put the seat down. On the passenger or on the driver's side, you can try and pull all you want. No, they move their handles here and they move the handle over here. You now have a tether that you're gonna see right here. We'll show it to you on the other side as well. But when you pull that, the seat will come down. So if you pull that, seat comes down. Thank you, camera guy, appreciate it. But the things that I really wanna look at is the interior. If you're getting a sport package truck, you're gonna see this tire tread going through the seating of all 3 seats for the back passengers of the truck. But also when the seats are up, this is a thing that I pay attention to. When the seats are up, you have a completely flat floor here, right? So we bring that up because if you have a dog crate, if you have a cooler, if you have anything that you're bringing with you and you don't like the teeter-totter thing going on that other trucks with a transmission hump have right there, you're not gonna have that on a Ford F-150. Not gonna happen, right? Take a look back here for our immense amount of charging options. 12-volt outlet, dual USB, a 110 outlet, putting out 400 watts, right? So you've got your own inverter. There's no need to rig up some kind of wired mess of not good, right? That's where your inverter goes to. Here's where your inverter is underneath the seat on the passenger side. When this is folded down, you'll also have your jack and roadside assistance equipment back here. So that's where your jack is. That's where your, that's gonna be a scissor jack. That's gonna be also where your funnel is. The reason why we have a funnel, we have a capless fuel system that allows you to put a red can of gas into the truck without getting it all stuck because we don't have a gas cap. We have a capless fuel system. Well, you'll never forget a gas cap when you have an F-150. Now let's take a look at the inside of the truck and we'll keep going over some options in there to make sure you're comfortable with the 2020 F-150 Sport. Let's check it out. Hey, welcome back. Now here's the interior of the 2020 F-150 Sport with the 6-inch lift, but we didn't do any crazy interior work to this truck. So I do want to start out by taking a look at the door. The passenger door is a great place to start. But looking at the comfort padding that you're going to have for the passenger side armrest and elbow area, right? Going into a look of that carbon fiber weave style going into the side of the door, your power windows, your power locks, your speaker that's going to be in there as well. Ford did step up their game on the speaker system inside of their truck. I noticed that when I went from my 2014 into my 15, I'm like, yeah, it's a significant amount of change because I had always gone with a bit better stereo system. Well, you're going to have that in here, and then you can always upgrade when you go into the Lariat, King Ranch, Platinum, Limited to the B&O CarPlay or the B&O sound system when you're inside of the vehicle, right? Take a look. Here's a second part of where we're going to start talking about charging systems, and you have that 110 outlet, that 400 watts and 12 volt over here. That's also going to mirror what you just saw on the backside of the center console. Inside here, where your HVAC and all your controls are, let's take a look. Now, this is a convenience package XLT 2020 that does have the heated seat option here. You can turn it on high, medium, low, or off. We're going to leave it on off because it's like 90 degrees. Well, it's 83 degrees. I can see that with my temperature up here on the top of my Sync 3 system next to my clock. It feels so much hotter than that, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Up here on the top of the vehicle too, you've got your traction control system. This button is gonna be legitimately for traction control. Turn it on, turn it off. Or if you press and hold that button for about 20 seconds, it will completely turn off not just your traction control, but if you look over here on this screen, it will say, we'll do it again, just so you can see it better. So we're gonna turn it back on, but it's gonna be your advanced track and RSC. That's roll stability control. So we're pressing and holding now. Now it'll say advanced track off. And that is gonna be literally every part of the not fun restricted stuff on your truck. Yeah, that's what turns all that off. So you can literally go hog wild. It's awesome. It will literally slide the truck around wherever you want to go. So if you're having a little bit of fun on 2 tracks or dirt roads out where you're completely safe to operate the vehicle, then that's where you can use that. I mean, that's as much as I can say. Take a look at this. This is gonna be your 8-inch screen, your Sync 3 system, right? We've got our home button up top. I'm just gonna hit home so you can see we've got a, sorry, get your freak on, right? So this is gonna be navigation, right? If you touch that one side of the navigation, it's gonna blow that whole map up for you. So we can do voice activated navigation by entering in either an intersection, a street address, or a point of interest. If we hit our home button again, it brings us back over to the 3-stage little, it's not a quadrant if there's 3. We'll just call it a quadrant anyway, who cares? So you can go to Missy Elliott, right? There we go, and pick out where we want to go as far as either our stations by scrolling through. We can go to a direct tune by picking out your favorite place to go as far as what your channel is, or we can simply hit sources. Now we can go to AM, FM 1, 2, and 3, Sirius satellite radio, and Bluetooth stereo. We can then move over here to phone, where if you have your phone paired or add a phone via Bluetooth, that's very easy to see all your contacts, your previous calls, your missed calls, your whole history there. But you can also do this by voice activation. Also, now let's take a look down here. If we look in here, you've got dual USB ports. Now that's a smart charging system. Once I plug an iPhone or even an Android, you're gonna have Apple CarPlay, you're gonna have Android Auto anytime you see these inside of an XLT F-150. So you can use your maps, you can use your iMaps, you can use your Google Maps, or you can use the navigation that's provided by Ford Motor Company. The nice thing about the Ford Motor Company navigation is anytime the vehicle is in a Wi-Fi scenario, right? So if it's close to a Wi-Fi or in that area, it's gonna be able to update any maps. So changes in roads, construction. You can even download an app called Waze. Waze is gonna show you where police might be sitting, or construction might be, or where traffic clogging is at, bottlenecked up for you. So that's a nice option to be able to have as well. It's totally user-friendly when it comes to using the interface of this truck. Let's move on over here. 4-wheel drive, 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. But if we take this and pull that switch out, you're gonna see this pull and then an X over the rear differential. What that is it's an electric locking rear differential. You can pull it and activate it in 2 high, 4 high, or 4 low. This will disengage at 20 miles an hour, so you're not going around a corner and going, burr, 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 burr. You're gonna sound like a seal if you do, I promise you. Down here we have Pro Trailer Backup Assist. If we turn it on and we program our trailers using our LCD productivity screen in front of the steering wheel, we're able to pair up to 10 trailers, and you will literally be able to put it in reverse and back your trailer up completely straight. No touching the wheel. You literally just guide the trailer where you want it to go with your backup camera on your touch screen up here. You can back that up using your joystick. Don't touch the steering wheel. If you do, it'll back it out of that mode, and you can go right into a manual operation with backing up a trailer or whatever you want to back up there, right? That's kind of nice to look at too. Inside here, If you take a look at the LCD productivity screen, you're going to have an A with almost like an auto start. Yeah, that's what it is. Auto start and stop. That's what that icon is for. You can engage or disengage that. If we turn it off, it'll give you this message that says auto start stop deactivated by switch, right? Pro trailer backup assist is on, so it's expecting me to be able to pair a trailer from here. We can go back into our display mode, our trip, our fuel, our towing, even our off-road status with our yaw, pitch movement, and our degree of turn for the front drive axle. Let's keep going. There's even more. The things that I like to see too is if I put the truck in drive, right, you're gonna see all 10 speeds. You're gonna see that we're facing northeast, and you're also gonna hear the chime because my door's open and my seatbelt's not on, but we can eliminate gears here. So it's a 10 speed. When we're in drive, in that drive mode, you can eliminate gears and make it a 9 speed, 8 speed, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, right? 2, 1. Now it's only a 1-speed truck. You pick the range. It's called progressive range select. So if you don't want the 3 overdrive gears that are going from 8, 9, and 10, you can eliminate those, especially if you're towing. Now on the side here of this button, it's gonna be hard to see, but on this side, you're gonna have a DM button. So that's drive mode. What drive mode are we gonna wanna be in? That's right here. Now, if we look back up to our LCD screen, I want to make sure you know where the button is, but we can hit drive mode, normal, tow haul, advanced track is on again. Now we've got snow and wet conditions. So they'll give you a raindrop, a wet condition, and then you also have, let me go back over here to eco mode, and then finally, my favorite, sport mode. Sport mode is really, really cool because actually when you are using the truck to drive a little bit more aggressively, if you're off-road, you're on a 2-track, you're on any of those scenarios, in that sport mode, it'll keep it in the power band. If you've ever ridden a motorcycle, snowmobile, four-wheeler, when you find that peak power point, that's where the truck will stay. So it won't downshift as quickly. To get you to optimize fuel economy, it's gonna optimize power and performance of the truck. So that being said, try out your sport mode. If you have one now already, this was available in the 2015 all the way to 2020. A lot of people don't even know that you have that, and it totally changes the dynamic of the driving and controls of the driver's position. It's a lot of fun. The thing that I do like too, driving one of these every single day, and now I've almost got 95,000 miles on my F-150, I like the ventilation in here too. So huge vents, and that really does cool down very well the inside of the cabin. Not only that, but you have ventilation going to the back passengers too. You don't find that a lot with trucks too, to be able to move that where you want it to be and to be able to have the full cabin, really good climate control. Up top, we don't have a roof in this one specifically, but a roof is offered. And when it is a roof, we call it the twin panel moonroof, right? Big, whole roof is almost glass, almost a whole roof, but it's huge, right? Front panel will move, the rear panel is stationary, and that is an option in the XLT 2020 Ford F-150. Let's take a look underneath the hood, wrap up this video, and get ready for another one. So we're going to wrap this up by taking a look underneath the hood of the 2020 F-150 XLT. This is going to be the 3.5 liter EcoBoost engine, which is going to have the most horsepower and torque towing capability that's offered for Ford in their half-ton series. This is going to be your Ram Air style air intake system. Here's your air filter here. Up above, you're going to see a big Ford emblem that's going to be on top, and EcoBoost down the side. If you're ever curious and you want to pop the hood on your F-150 to make sure what size motor do you have, I can't reach. Oh, now I can. Right there, 3.5 liter group saying you've got a 3.5 liter EcoBoost F-150 here. Battery located here, all clear reservoirs as well, and grille shutters. We bring that up every time. A lot of people don't really pay attention to it, but inside the grille, it will have a shutter system that's inside of here. And what that does is it opens and closes to optimize the fuel burning temperature of the engine bay to optimize your fuel economy and performance of the truck. Thank you for watching this 2020 Ford F-150 XLT 6-inch lift F-150, right? And here at Lasco Ford. Hey, like, subscribe, ask questions. If it's about the lift, if it's about the tires, if it's about the rims, if it's about any part of the truck, a like or subscribe and answer some questions or ask questions, and we'll comment below. So we appreciate it. Again, my name is Paul Zagman. I'm here at Lasco Ford. You can check us out at www.lascoford.com. And you can call us. We're 810-629-2255. Thanks again. We appreciate it. We'll keep them coming.